These are three pitchers I don't want to leave my 2025 fantasy drafts without. I've taken all three of these pitchers in at least 30% of my high stakes drafts so far, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is here. The first pitcher I don't want to leave a 2025 draft without is Tony Gonsolin of the Dodgers. Usually there's a tax on exciting Dodgers pitchers, but I guess people aren't very excited by Gonsolin since we haven't seen him at the peak of his power since 2022. Well, he's healthy now and has been very good in the past when healthy. He's also available at the end of your 12-team drafts and is one of your last few starters in your 15-team leagues. If Gonsolin doesn't make the rotation somehow, you can cut him, but I expect him to win a job, and I think Dodgers manager Dave Roberts seems to want Gonsolin in the rotation. It's a free look at a pitcher who had a 2.47 ERA, a 1.02 WHIP, and 184 strikeouts with 20 wins in 186 innings from 2021 to 2022. So just that 20 wins showcases the type of upside we're talking about here, and Gonsolin has a chance to be in this rotation for most of the season. The second pitcher I don't want to leave a 2025 draft without is Aaron Civale of the Brewers. Some of you may recall I was very high on Civale last year. Well, I'm doubling down for 2025, even though he pitched below my expectations last year. There's a reason some of the smart teams in baseball, like the Rays and Brewers, keep trying to get their hands on Civale. He has a couple really strong breaking balls, starter's command, should be able to log 150 plus innings again for a contending team that should put him in position for double-digit wins. So just the chance at those double-digit wins from a pitcher who is free at the end of all your drafts right now, has had a whip under 1.2 in 3 of the last 4 seasons, seems like a no-brainer to me. And there's a chance at a true breakout this year from Civale. The last pitcher I'm trying to get in all my drafts is Ryan Weathers of the Marlins. Really the only knock on Weathers when factoring in his mid-300s ADP is that he pitches for a terrible team, but that makes him a nice compliment to guys like Gonsolin and Civale, who should help push up those wins for your squad. I loved Weathers when he was a Padres pitching prospect. The Padres messed up his development in 2020, and Weathers was kind of in the wilderness and a complete afterthought. Then the Marlins get their hands on him last year. He's kind of back to being that pitcher that I thought he could be with the Padres. He generates plenty of ground balls. He doesn't issue too many walks. He's got a full pitch mix. He's a lefty. Oh, and he's in the best shape of his life after cutting 20 pounds of body fat this offseason. Now he's shown up to spring training. Even better stuff. His fastball has become a upper 90s monster. That's a bit of a bummer since I was already on Weathers, and now he's becoming a bit more mainstream. There's some hype with Weathers. I still think you can get him in the early 300s in some drafts, but even if the price creeps up into 300, late 200s, I still think there's upside here with Weathers.